Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today I want to go over some of my favorite Funko Pops in my collection. Given my favorites change from time to time since I have so many different Funko Pops, I figured it would be fun to do an updated video of some of my current favorites. And you guys can let me know in the comments below what are some of your favorites in your collection. So let's go ahead and start off with the One Piece shelf. Probably one of my current favorites would be this Nico Robin. I love her character, obviously, but I just love the mold. As much as I don't really care for the whole bronze style design, I do like the base stands they have. And then this mold is just elite for Robin. Like, this is amazing. And then obviously we have that brand new one that we got recently right here. Over from Jaya in the recent One Piece wave. That's really nice too, but I still wish we got a regular version of this bronze one. Oh, and of course, every time I see this Gear 4 Luffy, this is the best Luffy pop they've made to date, in my opinion. Other than like the flag one is really nice. But if we're talking about Luffy's in general, I don't think this has been top to date. Now, all the way over here, we have my Rick Grimes pop, the bloody one. I've wanted this for a very long time, and then I eventually finally bought it and found one in, decent enough condition at a decent price. And I just love The Walking Dead. I'm still hoping Rick Grimes comes back later in the show and, they have their little reunion with Daryl eventually. That would be really awesome. But yeah, this is a pretty cool piece in my collection. And I do have like a Negan signed as well. And then all the way up there, I recently, in the last I think it was like 2 months or so, I got Bloody Glenn and Bloody Maggie from my buddy Savage Pops over on Whatnot for a decent price too, which was really nice. I think Glenn had a little bit of damage, but either way, I wanted more of the bloody versions rather than the commons because I just like the blood on them. I feel like I obviously have to mention these, the Goku Yardrat outfit set. I've been asking for this for years, though I've still been debating if I need both variations. I might just keep the Super Saiyan one and get rid of it, but then I really like how he looks in base in it too. So that's where I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I should just keep both. But yeah, this is a fantastic exclusive, one of his best looks. I feel like I gotta mention some Spider-Man in here, obviously. We have the Noir pop here. I did want the one with the hat, but it was really expensive a while back when I was looking at both variations, so I just picked up this one. I think it's a little cheaper now. I don't know, I gotta relook at the price. But yeah, I have a Spider-Man Noir at least, and with the upcoming Amazon series, we just got some more looks today. Very excited to see how that turns out with Nicolas Cage. I think it was a great choice, and I'm hoping they do a good job with the character. I feel like this one from the Spider-Man line is just a given in anybody's collection if they have it, just because it's so cool to see him in the car. Like, this is the only Funko Pop they've done of him like in a car, if I'm not mistaken, and it says Spidey New York. It's just such a fun little piece, so it just sits up there. I gotta show some Bleach love. I've been recently rewatching 1000 Year Blood War to get fully caught up again once the new season comes out later this year, or core, or whatever they're calling it. But Yoruichi, love her, obviously. Kisuke is awesome. He's always sarcastic in the show. He's such a great character. And then, this Ichigo is probably one of the best Ichigos to date, too. I love this look so much. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Toshiro there is really nice. We're expected to get a newer version of 1000 Year Blood War in the Wave 2, so curious to see what they do different, if they do as Bankai again, or if it's a more basic one, but this still is really awesome. Now, this Vegeta that I recently got from Chalice because they sent over it is probably one of my favorites currently for the GT line because it just looks so good with that flock to detail. I love that so much, and I love the red ring around the eyes too. Great detail. And then obviously Gogeta, my favorite fusion. This Big Bang Kamehameha looks amazing too. For Arrow, I love the entire set that I have here. I don't have the complete set anymore. I got rid of like a Speedy variation. I think maybe one other like Green Arrow or something. But anyways, I have most of them. I love Deathstroke. He is unmatched. He is yet to be topped in live action so far. Then again, we haven't seen too many iterations, but he has yet to be topped. He was amazing in that show, and I've been watching more recent clips of Arrow again all over YouTube Shorts. Amazing. And then probably my favorite Arrow like pop like of Oliver is the Island Scarred where he's holding the tennis ball. It's such a cool little pop there to include when he's like training, so I really like that. And then obviously I have it signed, the Comic-Con stickered one, which is great. So this is going to be forever one of my favorite sets. One thing that is a little annoying though is that they finally took it off Netflix like in the last 2 months, and it's such a bummer. Because I was thinking about rewatching it, and then now it's nowhere. So I might just have to buy the Blu-ray set like I have the Blu-ray set for Smallville. So I can just, watch it at any point. But given, we have the whole Netflix and Warner Brother deal, or Paramount and Warner Brother deal, I'm assuming like once that gets more sorted out, Netflix will bring back Arrow if they get it, or Paramount will, bring Arrow on their platform. So we'll kind of see where that goes. I'm very curious to see who ends up getting Warner Bros. Because it's such a big company. So it's going to be pretty crazy. But nonetheless, add back Arrow. It's such a fantastic show. Or at least most of the seasons are fantastic. Now, on the topic of Smallville, it had me thinking of Superman. And this is still a really great piece. Just look at that, man. Telephone booth. It's just that iconic moment where he, transforms into Superman or changes into Superman there. Logo on the chest. Hat and briefcase down there. This is just such a great piece. I should probably show some love to Leon Kennedy, given, he's returning in the Requiem game pretty soon here. Isn't it later this month? I haven't really been keeping up with the release, but I saw him in that teaser, and that was crazy. He's just, kicking and doing the crazy stuff he always does. But yeah, Leon, I'm wondering if we'll get some pops from that Requiem game, given we're getting more Resident Evil pops later on in the year. Updated character variations of Leon. I can't remember all of them, but we're getting some new ones in there, which is nice. But yeah, video game pops. I have a couple still here. Obviously, I love The Last of Us. Those are great. Twisted Metal's great. Borderlands is one of my favorite, Borderlands 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. So I was looking at my Dragon Ball collection again in between clips of this video, and I remembered a comment of what somebody said, and they were like, why don't we have a future Gohan pop? And I was recently playing with him on Sparking Zero with friends, and I was like, yeah, why don't we have a future Gohan pop with a Super Saiyan chase with the missing arm? Why not? I mean, I think it's because it's a movie specifically, so it's a different license is why we probably don't have it. But we could get Kid Trunks turning Super Saiyan first. They could make newer versions of Android 17 and 18, given, we only have 2 variations currently of them. So there's ideas there. And then I'm trying to think of what else we could get from that movie. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. Bulma with the time machine is like a pop ride. We could get another Cell. Yeah, there's a few different ideas if they ever go for that older movie license. But technically the same could go for Fusion Reborn here, where we get that version of Gogeta, the Z version, not Super that we got, which is down there. I don't know why I did all that. It's down there. And then Janemba would be a fantastic character. I would love to see Janemba as a pop, but I have a great statue there. Now, this may just be recency bias since I finally got this, but this Zoro is really great. Not to say it doesn't have its issues, looking a little cheap in some areas, the scar detail. I think they could have actually molded that on and did a better job versus just kind of painting that line on there. And then obviously a lot of people really don't like how the red eye looks. It looks a little extra plasticky and tacky, but it works, But either way, the whole piece itself is awesome. This is the best Zoro pop to date. I don't know if they're going to be able to top this. They're going to have to do something crazy, but yeah, this is a fantastic piece. So curious to see what else they do in the future with Zoro. I also want to show some Chainsaw Man love. Love this little deluxe piece they have here. Can't wait to get at least one of the Reze pops and maybe Denji riding Beam. I'll kind of see how I feel once those officially come out and we get closer looks. But this deluxe piece is nice with the manga background. But yeah, I definitely got to get at least a Reze pop because I really enjoyed the movie and she's a cool character. And then, this Gojo will always be a fantastic piece from JJK. Such a well done deluxe there. Anyways, though, guys, those are some of my favorite pops that I have in my collection currently. Again, like I said, it actively changes. I could like something for a different reason tomorrow for sure. I always love Trunks there. My boy Trunks with the statue of Frieza, or Mecha Frieza back there, is great too. But yeah, just some of my favorites in the collection currently, and it's actively changing, so I could always do one of these videos every few months. Now, that does wrap up today's video. Make sure to hit the like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.